You can think of civilizations like orbits. If I throw a rock in the air, it goes up in the air, describes a parabola in terms of its trajectory and crashes straight down. Dysgenics is like gravity. Everybody succumbs to it at the end of the day. It's just a byproduct of civilization. It's just in previous dysgenic cycles we've done the equivalent to fire off a cannon. The ball has travelled a great distance but has never reached orbital velocities and never been able to sort of break free. At the moment we're in orbit. We got to orbit. We weren't able to break free, but we've been able to describe a couple of orbits. And the orbit is decaying. We're going to come down again, and we're going to crash into the planet's surface. The idea will be maybe in 1,000 years or whatever it takes to get back into the sort of eugenic groove. Maybe next time if we can take advantage of the errors that have been committed in this civilization cycle. And we can ensure that knowledge of these errors are preserved and transmitted faithfully across generations. Unlike the Library of Alexandria, we want to avoid that knowledge loss problem. If we can allow the next generation, the next sort of couple of generations, to data mine the past, the pearls of wisdom, and maybe do things to their civilization at an earlier stage that leads to a continuation of the positive selection trend for intelligence in a way that is sustainable. Perhaps congruent with some kind of artificial group selection a la carte, then you might end up with a situation which we can break orbit and then we can go wherever we want. Because then you might be in a position where we could have a biological singularity. We can recursively self-improve ourselves and buffer ourselves against dysgenics, which means we take that out of the equation as an existential risk completely. So that would be the possibility we need to break orbit next time, essentially by having a bigger rocket.